Hey guys, so in case you aren't aware, I'm Rory from Get Smart with Rory, and this is my side channel, Randoms with Rory. I just finished filming my last week in science video from today, and frankly, I don't feel like editing, so I'm doing this video instead. And I'll probably edit that in, next hour or two. But I also wanted to say that I've been a little bit slow putting out videos and I want to change that. So through the end of the year, I'm going to be doing, in addition to whatever videos on Get Smart with Rory, I'm going to be adding videos here on Randoms with Rory, where I just post whatever's on my mind that day. That's going to be a lot of random things, very likely some video game content, D&D content, Minecraft, uh, workout log potentially. Just the things in my life that hold my interest but aren't focused enough or polished enough for me to feel comfortable putting it on Get Smart with Rory. This is my channel that I can do whatever I want on. So if you're interested in that side stuff, you can subscribe here as well. And since I don't want to just drop a 1 minute video, let's start in on saying that I play D&D and I just barely got my hands on a copy of Tasha's Cauldron of Everything. And I mean, it's really interesting to me because I think that it has a lot of powerful options for characters which didn't exist before. In a campaign that I'm currently playing, I play a fighter, a dark elf fighter, drow fighter, and for that character I'm particularly interested in blind fight because I've always struggled. I'm in a regular campaign, I'm on the surface, and of course anytime it's bright daylight my character can't see. And so I think that getting blind fight as a fighting style is exceptionally good for those characters who are at a disadvantage for some reason. And even for any character, it's going to be really powerful. I think a lot of people, when they're reviewing the content, are sleeping on this because if you don't have dark vision and you're a melee character, this gives you the ability to fight in complete darkness without any penalty. If someone is using invisibility, that's obviously what it's made for, but fighters and, let's face it, a lot of characters in early levels don't have a way to deal with invisibility, and within melee range that is negated. And for Drow in particular, I have access to darkness as a, well, in 3.5 it'd be called a spell-like ability. Now it's just a racial spell, whatever. But I've been hesitant to use it because even though I understand that there are tactics and times to use it, since magical darkness is so oppressive in 5th edition, where nobody can basically see through it except for a certain small subsection of warlocks, I can use it, but then I'm blind too. It can balance the field some. I can use it for tactical fighting, but it wasn't something that I felt. I often would be using something else with my turn. I didn't want to have that taking up my concentration, my action, and so on. But now with blind fight, any elf who takes any fighter who is also a drow has the option to cast darkness just as a racial ability, and suddenly anyone they're fighting in melee they have advantage on every attack, and everyone attacking them has disadvantage unless they also have some kind of blind sight ability. Okay, so I know that I'm going really deep into one tiny thing with one class, but as I said, I've been looking at the book and I've been watching a couple of videos of people looking at the Tasha's Cauldron of Everything content, and I think people are really sleeping on this. If you're a D&D nerd like me, if you play 5th edition, if you're playing a fighter, caveat, 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 look into Blind Fight. I think that people are not giving it the recognition of what the powerhouse it is with even a small bit of creativity. So that's my Rory random thought of the day, and expect something more tomorrow. I literally have zero plans, but yeah, I'm going to be doing this through the end of 2020 because I want to post more videos. It's good practice just chatting with you all, and it gives me a chance to have some fun just basically shooting words out into the ether. Check out my main channel, Get Smart with Rory, and as I say there, until next time, see ya.